Hi everyone and welcome back to some more MotoGP 15. This is Cold Gunner Grover 14 here and this is part number 21. Now if you didn't catch the last part 20, and that was a race around Catalunya, our first race on the GP bikes, I'll leave a link in the description below, and if you want to pause this video now and click on that and watch that, because that was an absolutely thrilling race, do so now. Right, let's jump straight into this race, and it's around Assen, which is quite a difficult circuit in the Netherlands, but if we get a decent qualifying, that's hopefully we can challenge for some more points in this race and hopefully do the same as we did in the last round. Let's go.
Hello to all the viewers watching back home. We're joining you live from the TT Assen circuit. The first qualifying session is about to begin, and it's going to be a real battle getting through to the second phase. The weather conditions are variable, and we're really not sure what might happen. At the moment, it looks like the session will be wet, but if it doesn't rain anymore, the asphalt could dry out, and the times will come down considerably.
Right, so here we go with our qualifying, and we weren't so lucky with the weather conditions. It's absolutely pissing it down, but towards the end of this qualifying it has started to dry slightly in places, but not enough to put some really quality times in, and I think we're not going to qualify for that second qualifying to go for top 10 places, so we're going to probably finish outside the top 10, and we're going to have to start the race in a tough position. But like in the last round, we didn't have the greatest starts in qualifying, but we still managed to get a decent position in the race. So hopefully we can do the same. But let's try and finish this qualifying and see where we end up at least. And just see how it goes. You never know, the weather conditions may improve the race. Sometimes that happens. You have really bad conditions in the qualifying, and then weather conditions in the race, sometimes they could be dry. But we'll just have to wait and see. But it is slightly drying, so hopefully the race is going to be drier than qualifying, but we're just going to have to keep our fingers crossed, I think. Right, so we're coming into the end of this qualifying. This isn't a bad lap. I haven't come off yet. We've got Hector Barber up in front of us. He's going to be sort of around the places that we're going to finish in, so let's see if we can catch him here in qualifying. Definitely a lot quicker through that section than him. Can we get past him here, so we can get around that last section, not having him in the way. Let's finish. Right, going into last chicane here. Let's try and get this good, because it's difficult. Oh God, mucked that up. Oh God, how did I manage that? Oh, I'll just have to take that, and that's just going to the race and see where this gets us.
Hello and welcome to the 8th event of the MotoGP season. Today we're here in Assen, where the Dutch Grand Prix will be getting underway any moment now.
Right, so after qualifying we didn't make it into the second qualifying session, and we're going to start this race in 13th, which isn't a bad position. I said just outside the top 10, and that's not going to be bad, so hopefully we can get a decent enough start in this race and really challenge for those top 5 places. But it is still wet for the race, so we're going to just have to try our best. So here we go. Right, so here we go in Assen. Let's try and get the best start off the mark we can in these wet conditions, and try and get to that first corner and try and take a few places if we can. That's not a bad start. The back end's pulling a bit, but we didn't slide out. Well, let's try and get this first corner. Let's try and go up the inside if we can. Oh, that's not bad. Can we hold it? Oh God, let's get into the second corner. Right, so we're up to P10. Can we take a few more places here? Oh, that was excellent down the inside. And we're up to 7th. Oh, that was brilliant there. This is not a bad start. Up to 6th. Again, on the Aprilia, it is absolutely showing its supreme round the corners. Lost a few places there, but we're in 7th. Let's have another look at that. That was not a bad start to this race. Right, so we get a reasonable good start there. And we just managed to get the right line round that first corner, and we managed to take quite a few riders there. That was absolutely brilliant. And then we went into the second corner doing the same. We were just trying to go up the inside and trying to hold the line, not to make any contact with anyone else when we're at that lowest angle around those corners, because you got to go quite a low speed there and you're at like a low angle, so just a little tap and you would be off. but then I ran it wide there, managed to control it, lost one place there, but that is not bad, and that's a brilliant start to this Grand Prix. Right, so we're sitting in P7, just behind Bradley Smith, but we're normally quite quick through this section. Can we take another few riders in this tough section? Oh, brilliant, we're up to P6, and we're just behind Dobby now. Can we take Dobby on the inside? Oh, we're taking Dobby, so we're just behind Iannone and Marquez. Can we take both of them around this corner? Oh, I've had the back end go. I think we've got him. Can we get in? Yes, so we're up to P4 behind Marquez. Can we take Marquez up the inside? He braked well early for that corner. I don't know whether he was worried about the wet conditions and sliding out, but he slammed those brakes on way too early, and I just took him up the inside. So again, like the race around Catalonia, we're chasing down the Yamahas, Rossi and Lorenzo. Can this be another podium finish in my second race on the GP bikes? That would be absolutely amazing. Oh, what the hell went on there? Rossi slowed down in that turn there, and I just flew past him, and now we're sitting behind Lorenzo, but he defended well there. Can we get past him in the chicane? It's going to be tough. No, we're too far away, and we didn't want to come off there, so we slowed down a bit. But this is an absolute brilliant start to this Grand Prix. Let's have another look at that pass when we got past Rossi. So we were going around that section, we opened the throttle, we were going full pace, and for some reason he just went really slow, and we just flew past him like a bullet, but we weren't close enough to get past Lorenzo, and he defended well into that chicane. But we're in position second in this Grand Prix, going into the second lap. This is amazing. Right, let's see if we can chase down Lorenzo and get him on the second lap. It's going to be tough, but we're going to give it our best shot. Oh God, I felt the back end go around that corner. That was close. Oh, I hate that corner, especially in the wet. That is such a challenge. Right, let's try and take it easy around this section. We've got Rossi sitting right behind us. Oh, as positions are changing, Marquez dropped down to 5th. That's unlike Marc Marquez. He's normally really quick round Assen, but he seemed to have dropped down to 5th, and he just can't seem to get the pace out of that Honda round this track. But let's try and chase down Lorenzo. We've got Rossi about 4/10 of a second behind us. Can we win this race around Assen in these ridiculous conditions? But as the race goes on, the track is drying quite a lot like it did in qualifying, so hopefully times will improve, and I might be able to put in faster lap times, because I am not bad around this circuit in the dry. But we're still a little way behind Lorenzo. We're not close enough to pass, but can we sort of try and close the gap in these sections? Let's get a bit closer around this corner. Oh God, ran it. I can feel the back end squirming a bit. Oh God, don't ruin it here. Oh, on the curb. Oh, this is going to be... Oh God, almost lost the back end there. I'm really trying to push it now. I want to get close to Lorenzo going into that final lap, but I also don't want to come off either, so we're going to have to be careful. Right, this is not bad coming to the end of the second lap, and we've slightly pulled away from Rossi, so I think it's going to be between me and Lorenzo going into the final lap. Let's try and get into this section. That is much cleaner, that is much better. That's what I wanted. Right, so we're going into the third and final lap, and the track is starting to dry. Can we get into this corner and go around it a little bit better than last time? Oh, bad! That was a big back end slide there. Let's have another look at that. That was so close. My race was almost over. I felt the bike completely go sideways, but managed to control it, and we're still in the race. Let's try and be a little bit more careful. We don't want to ruin our race here, especially when we're sitting in second place. Right, let's get back into the race. And let's get around this section and try and gain a little bit of time on Lorenzo. He wasn't very quick round the second lap round this section. Let's try and catch him a bit. But he seems to be finding the grip a little bit more as this track is starting to dry. He is really flying on that Yamaha. Can we get him? Oh God, I took that quite tight as well, but didn't manage to get a good drive. Had a bit of a slide there. Oh God, this is going to be close to the end here. Can we get Lorenzo in this final lap? That's absolutely throttling it through that section there. Oh God, that was close. Felt it go there as well. Let's have another look at that. It's absolutely throttled it around that corner, and I must have clipped the curb or something. I felt the back end there, just bubbled there. Oh, see, did you see that back end kick there? Oh my God, I am really trying to push this Aprilia as much as I can, because I want to try and get... I have another back end slide there. God dear, this final lap is just absolutely full of me sliding it around the corners. I'm trail braking into every single corner, but we're getting closer to Lorenzo. Can we pit him and win this race right at the end? But I think he's just managed to pull that gap a little bit further away, and I don't think I'm going to catch him unless I have a good finish of the race. Oh God, the back end again. God dear, I really am pushing this bike. I really thought as soon as it got dry I'd be able to go that little bit quicker, but not yet. Because I'm still on wets and they don't seem to like the dry. But we've caught up with him through that section. I knew I was going to be quick through that section, but not close enough to pass. It's going to go down to the last corner. Can I take him on the last corner? This is going to be so close. Go down the inside. I control it. God, dude, we've taken Lorenzo on the last corner. We have taken Lorenzo and we are going to win the Assen Grand Prix. That is absolutely amazing. Let's have another look at that last section. So I absolutely opened that throttle there to the max and I was really pushing it. I knew if I could get into that last section and get a decent enough turn up the inside and get the drive out the corner, I could take him. And look at that. That was not a bad drive out that corner and straight across the finish line and took another race victory on the GP bikes. How amazing is that? So that's 2 races in the GP series and 2 victories. Can we chase down Lorenzo and Rossi in the championship? That's going to be tough, but it looks like we can compete on the Aprilia, and we're showing that in these early stages. Right, a quick look at the standings. So Lorenzo's on 170, we're up to 50 now, and we're closing that gap down. There's still enough races in this competition to chase and get into that top 3 places in this championship. That would be amazing, especially considering we started in round 7. But you never know, if we can keep getting victories like this, we may be able to pip him to the championship right at the end. That would be amazing. But at the moment, I just can't believe 2 wins out of 2 on the Aprilia. This bike is a lot better than I expected it to be. I hope you enjoyed the video today, guys. And if you did, really smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you very, very soon for the next one. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.